NetEvents conference edition 2017 in San Jose, California, and in the Invité de la semaine we have the pleasure to have Russ Currie, who is Vice President Enterprise Strategy of Netscout. Russ Currie, good morning.
Good morning.
So we a lot of our readers know Netscout, of course, but some of them don't know the company, even though you are not a new company. You've been born as a frontier software company in 1984. And in this story, we are not going to do the whole thing, but you have two, dates are very important. 2007, you bought Network General, and in 2015, you bought Danaher Communications, which was Arbor Networks, Fluke Networks, and Tektronix Communications.
Correct.
And today you are an over $1 billion company and with more than 3,000 people. Where are you today, and what are you doing exactly?
Yeah, so today we've really come to the point where we're really reaching the full integration of the companies. It's been a couple of years now, and we've been able to bring the technologies together in such a fashion that we are now starting to deliver to our customers capabilities that leverage our approach to the issue of making sure that enterprise applications and carrier applications are running properly, that the networks are performing well, and that they're secure. So all of that is coming together today under our big data platform that we call InfiniStream NG, or ISNG. And that ISNG platform is really where we build out the smart data that drives these applications that help our customers deliver those types of services.
Okay. Yesterday in your presentation, you said companies are moving from SaaS to the cloud, but the movement is not done yet, far from it, and especially in the application and enterprise application world. What do you think this movement, what impact it will have on security first and performance second?
Mm-hmm. So it's a big impact on both, and the challenge that our customers have been having, or the industry as a whole has been having as they make that migration to the cloud, initially we took the easy applications and moved them over, and now we're taking the more complex and more complicated applications and moving them into the cloud. And this is adding complexity into the way that people deliver these applications and services. So with complexity comes the potential risk of security holes, because we now potentially refactor an application and make it even more complicated as we roll it out into the cloud. So that's a real challenge to ensure that you understand exactly how that application performs, how it is put together as you move it to the cloud. And the other angle of it is the performance of those applications. We want to ensure that we have the same level of performance that we've been delivering in the on-premise network environment as we move to the cloud. And the operators, the IT staffs that are delivering these services need to have a common framework to understand both what's moving and how it's performing before it moves, and then what the expectation of the user community is, and how it's performing once they make that move to the cloud. So the security and performance of an application as they move from on-prem to off-prem to the cloud, they want it to be essentially exactly the same as they've had in their existing environment. That's a true challenge.
A few days ago, you announced a new solution called Ingenious Business Analytics, which combine service insurance, security, and BI in one platform. What is this new solution exactly doing, and who are you targeting?
The solution has really been built primarily today for the service provider environment, the carriers. And it really was built for them because business really is the delivery of network services, and we have a really solid understanding of the way that the network is performing in terms of delivering these services. So we rolled it out there first as our initial offering, and it really allowed them to answer just about any question that they might ask about the security or performance of the network, and be able to identify, say, who's using what type of phone to access what application applications from what area, and then feed that into their bigger data lakes and incorporate that information into the way that they bring their goods and services to market. So it's real important for them to be able to understand that, because the network truly is the business for the carrier community. We will eventually roll this out into the enterprise, so the enterprise can do the same thing with understanding of network data and saying that what's happening in the network, how are these applications being delivered, what is the quality of the service, and how secure is it? Those are all important questions that are going to be asked by our customers, not only as they make the transition to the cloud, but as they deliver new services today.
So in this network conference this year in San Jose, we talk a lot about all the new technology like encryption, like big data, like machine learning, like intent-based networks, or somebody are calling that SDN 2.0. And even we didn't talk about that this time, but quantum computing will change also the game. What do you think will be the next technology that will change and help a lot the people who are working the security area?
Yeah, it's so true. There was just so much talk about intent-based networking and the way that we're going and delivering new services, the encryption aspects of things and how we keep ourselves secure, not only the data secure, but even the endpoint aspects of things. It's a very broad approach to understanding what is the security and what is the performance, and when do I trade off security for performance. And we talked about these concepts really a lot around the idea of quick delivery and automation. I think that's probably the area where we're going to see a lot of challenges for our users, for the operators of networks and services, because we're trying to deliver these so fast and so nimble across multiple environments, multi-cloud, let alone moving from on-prem to cloud. Having that combination of hybrid IT and hybrid cloud environments is going to be a true challenge for our customers, and being able to get their arms around, if you will, the entire service as it's being delivered, and make sure that they don't have any holes in terms of security, and make sure that they understand the performance of the services that they are delivering. And that's, I think, their real challenge, because they are now going to have what traditionally had been something that they could put their arms on. They could get the wire data, if you will. They could go there and understand exactly what was happening. And now, who knows where some things are running and how they're running. And that's a challenge for the user community out there.
Well, it seems that we will have, in the near future, a lot of things to talk about.
That we will.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly.
Russ Currie, thank you very much.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.